the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Foxborough. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And his defense able to plug him up there as they get a yard to the 35. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dale. And that's going to be incomplete. But man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 7-yard return following a punt for 45 yards. And the Patriots take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a 1st down.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And from his corner spot, that was James Bradbury on the defensive side.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Off play action. Williamson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Steal. Check, steal.
16-yard line.
Ready. Hut.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ashton Genty, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he gets it to make it 7-0. kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a give right side Swift. Nifty move. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. You can look at this Patriots defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Dale. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 42.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dale. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jordan Addison with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a large stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
10 cycles. Let's go now. Hut.
Now a toss left side, Genty. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll go again with Genty. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Dale. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Here's Austin. And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football.
The 45-yard line.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough.
Ready, set.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
6, mega. 10.
Looking to throw. Williamson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Strike.
At the
Check.
24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Here's a toss to Genty, headed right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
And the Patriots first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Go ultra. Here we go. Red. 10 cycles. Ready.
Back to throw. Williamson. And caught by Thomas for a Patriots touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10. And they're on the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing to start the drive. Dale. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Back to throw now on first down. Pass complete to Addison. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Williamson. That is caught by Laporta. And all the inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
10 black, hut.
A run straight ahead with Genty. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 16-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Once again, it's Genty. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
He'll try and do this himself. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Genty is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Dale. That's complete to Wicks. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for the Dolphins.
They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed him downfield. Incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they'll change things up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Dale. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Dale. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Hey, check Mega. Set, hut. Hut, hut.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Set. Ready.
Now a handoff to Genty. There's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 5.
Here we go.
32-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Ready?
Off the bootleg. Williamson. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Set.
On the give, Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ashton Genty taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
45. One.
They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Neil, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Off-play action. Dale. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Operating from the gun, Dale. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Set. Ready. Red. 38. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
22. Black Ultra. Set.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ashton Jeanty taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Dale. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and full. Looking to throw. Dale. Going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
76 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Dale. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dale. And a throw there going to be incomplete. When we just just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Got it? Ultra. Go ultra. Come on. Ready?
They'll run. Here's W18. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Not too shabby for first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
On the give, Genty. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Check smash. Here we go. Set. Cut.
Up the middle, Achane. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Patriots are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
And this is something right out of Philadelphia played for if they were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Dolphins 14.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6. at the 22-yard
He'll
line.
look to throw. Addison hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Dolphins.
Looking to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
He'll drop to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Is enveloped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Set, ready. Cut.
Here's Achane to start the drive. He'll get it up near midfield at a 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Ready?
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
60 red. 60 red. Set.
And they take a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their